Hello. Good afternoon, you lot. This is an impromptu live, isn't it? Who's watching along? Let me know in the comments. All this week, I am going to be doing a series of extra little cheeky lives with some of my incredible Be Inspired alumni. And we are kicking things off in style today. So this morning on the show at Wise Up, Rise Up show, I was talking to the glorious Louisa Herridge. She was telling us all about her journey through Be Inspired and beyond. And it has been a hell of a ride for Louisa from the very second she had a discovery call with me all the way through to now, where she's created the most phenomenal business, Mamas Ignited, is a multiple bestseller. She's just incredible. And today, this afternoon, and now, fresh from the TEDx Northwich stage, I have got the gorgeous, I can't wait, she sat backstage and I can't wait to speak to you. I've not had a chance to speak to you properly since you got off the TEDx stage. Please welcome to my live this afternoon, the beautiful, the very talented CEO, founder of Little Bo Sheep, Sarah Turner, everybody. Hello, you.
Hi, you're right.
I feel like I'm talking to a rock star.
How exciting. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
Well, I've slept a lot. The TEDx event was on Saturday, and it was late, emotional, all of the prep that goes into it, and then you finally do it, and it's just, well, it's you've done it yourself.
Yeah, it's a big old run up, and when we did Be Inspired, it's so similar kind of feelings, a run up to a big event, getting all prepared. But Be Inspired's like your in real life dress rehearsal, and this was the night at the Apollo. But this wasn't on the cards for you, Sarah, originally.
No, I have to admit, in my first whatever you call it, one-to-one with you, the live chat thing, I said to you, look, I'm not here because I haven't any ambitions to do a TEDx, and you were like, yeah, whatever. But I genuinely didn't. I just wanted to be more fluent when I was talking and be able to articulate my mission more clearly, and all of those. That was my motivation behind signing up for Be Inspired, and also the challenge of going on the stage, because I think I've told you this before. One of my friends challenged me to do a stand-up gig, and I was like, I'm not doing that. But I don't mind standing and talking, so I'll do that.
We'll meet you halfway. At least then there's no expectation. It's one of the reasons why I've been reticent to
know your limits, haven't you, really?
Right. and it was interesting, those first conversations that we had, because for you, I was saying to Louisa this morning, people join Be Inspired for so many different reasons. People come and get amongst working with me for different reasons. So for Louisa, for example, it was finding what it was that she wanted to talk about, finding those messages. For you, you already had the business. It was already doing well. You're getting traction, and you were beginning your PR journey and all of this sort of stuff. So to be able then to talk about what it is that you do outside of just the selling of the thing, outside of just the marketing of the thing, was that next level up for you, wasn't it, Sarah? Have we got a lag?
Yeah, and I think that's where it's different when you have a product versus a service-based business as well, because with the service, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I think there's a little
because it's
lag.
a product-based business, I was worried, like you talk about like, what is a laundry ball? What is a felted soap? So yeah, you're talking about all the product features and benefits, but you're not really telling the story and the backstory and the reason behind all the different things. And that's really what was a benefit to me.
Yeah, to see you go from sort of almost like kind of straight selling what it is that you were doing a little bit, to see that sort of straight selling, this is the thing, this is what, this is what I want you to buy, this is what it does, feature, action, benefit, to go to being really compelling about what it was that you were delivering. And it is so compelling. When we started to do work on your talk, we were looking at history. We were looking at the history of craft businesses. We were looking at your history, like what had led you to like creating Little Bo Sheep? What had been the driver behind you selling laundry balls? And it isn't just laundry balls that you sell now, but what's the story? And that connection plus value is that thing that helps you stand on that stage. So tell us a little bit more. Tell us about your Be Inspired talk first, and then tell us about your TEDx and the difference between the two.
So the Be Inspired talk, like I said, it was building up all the bits behind the wool and the backstory behind why I started making them and why wool was important and sort of the fabric of everything that brought it all together.
Yeah.
So that was, and I thought that was quite good, to be honest. Like, and that was, and it was just, I'd never talked on stage like that before, but I really, really enjoyed it. And found myself a month after I walked off the stage applying for the TEDx that I never had any desire to do before.
Right.
Can't be inspired. So then I took the same. I started from a higher point on the TEDx journey because I'd already got the whole of Be Inspired behind me.
You already had that kind of here's how to get a talk going on. There's a persuasion piece is the thing, isn't it? And TEDx is about an idea worth spreading. And Be Inspired is very much about that. What's the thing that you really want to put your flag in the floor of? It isn't enough to just stand there and say, hey, I make candles. Here's this beautiful candle. Do you want to buy my candle? I'm going to talk about this candle. It's a very lovely candle. You can't stand on stage, and if you've only got 20 minutes and you've got to share your idea worth spreading it. And in your case, it was really going back to our roots with regards to our material choices from a sustainability point of view. So it was a persuasion piece that we were working on to get people thinking, because we don't, as a wider audience, especially in the realms of fast fashion, for example, we don't consider wool to be an all-purpose material. We think it's for baby cardigans and nanas, don't we?
Yeah. And it's just got it's fallen out of fashion, hasn't it, really? And it's got a bit of a bad reputation. So, but I think we managed to challenge that. And one of the things with the TED is it's a lot more pared back. So there's not really any props and there's no slides, which when you think how horrified we all were, like we were all asking, can we have our notes? But we had slides.
Were you not allowed slides at that one? Because they're not, because all TEDx's aren't built the same. So some you will be allowed to use slides for, but for this one not.
Really, really needed to, but but I did manage to. Well, I think it was Louisa Herridge who actually posted it. You drop your knickers on the stage, and they ended up like hanging off the tee. Say that, can they?
And that was one of the elevations that you. So as part of Be Inspired, as part of becoming a speaker, one of the things, not necessarily TED specific, but more broadly, having things like elevations as part of your talk really take it to that next level. And what you have is something that's demonstrable, but not only just here's my thing, but here's me wearing this thing. And it was actually a revelation because you went on the Be Inspired stage wearing sportswear that was activewear that was all wool.
Yeah.
And holding up the most beautiful lingerie set that was all wool. And they were your elevations that you could share and show things that people maybe had not thought about before. And I thought that was just absolutely inspired what you did. I pardon the pun. But yeah, sharing your knickers on the TEDx stage.
I had to hide them though.
So how did you feel before doing the TEDx? How did you feel? Was you nervous? Did you feel like you got this? How were you?
Because I've got the experience of Being Inspired behind me, that was obviously reassuring.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's completely frightening.
Yeah, it's a world stage. It's not a small thing. A TEDx isn't a small thing, and it's really pivotal for a lot of people. You know, it's on a lot of people's vision boards, and I will never not find it funny that it never was, and then you just came from nowhere and absolutely smashed it. It's because your message is so strong.
And also, I just thought I've done this now, and I enjoy and I did enjoy it in the end. Like, I'm not saying that on the way because there were, but I did enjoy it. And then I sat there thinking, well, I can't have done this and then not do anything with it, can I?
Right.
Where's the harm in throwing my hat in the ring? And because, you know, I had all the amazing assets, the speaker sheet, the show reel, then that was just so easy to just ping. It wasn't even difficult to apply because I
Yeah.
had all that stuff behind me.
You've done
Basically.
all the prep work that bookers like TEDx, for example, want to have. And so now that you've done that, what's next for you? Because, like, is it a peak too soon situation? Is this TEDx number one? Is this I've done Be Inspired, I'm just going to go all in and do the TEDx, and then is that your speaking career done? Or are you going to do more? Are you looking to do more? What's next for Little Bo Sheep?
Well, I'm in the process of being considered to become a woolman, which is
A
basically
woman.
a delivery company. So that would kind of enhance my wool status to be involved with the woolman. Although obviously I am still a woman, so I don't know what there's a piece that needs to be done around
A
that.
wool woman. Wool person.
Yeah, so there's that. We are in the running for 3 Gift of the Years in the Gift of the Year Awards, which is an industry-run thing, which could be really high profile if you can get a Gift of the Year behind you against a specific product. That's pretty amazing.
It is amazing. Is there a way that we can help with that? Is there something that we as a community can get behind and support you? Is it with that one that we need some votes, don't we? We need to let people know about these things.
System, so I can pop some links in for those, and you just have to pop in and add your email address. You do have to verify because it stops people cheating.
Cheating. Of course, absolutely.
Yes, if you fancy voting for the little sheep, there they are.
And they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. So for everybody in the IATQB Hive, we're going to pop a post in the IATQB Hive to say what we need to do. We need a swarm for Sarah Turner to get her this nomination heard and get this out there and get this won. Because what you do, it has such an impact, a positive impact on the environment, such a positive impact on our health, all of these things. And it's just ace what it is that you do. So what else is coming up? Tell me. I'm not We've not caught up in ages.
No, I know. So then I'm also going to get a new collaboration this year so that we can raise some funds for the Rare Breed Survival Trust. So there's a couple of things in the pipeline, but nothing confirmed yet. But there hopefully will be another limited edition set, because they're always fun and unique and literally limited, because we take the wool from a sheep that we can name, and then we tell the story of the sheep and the person who looks after the sheep. And so
like collector's items in their own right.
So there is actually a collector's edition set, but then these limited edition ones are completely like one-off. When they're gone, they're gone. So
I feel like you should just keep one and then have one, and it'll be worth like £1 million in a couple of years' time to have all these like just these one-offs.
Anita Rani felted on Country Farm, so I've kept that one.
Amazing. And these are all handmade by local crafters, is that right? So everything that you do is all handmade, and as you scale, that stays the same, isn't it?
Well, since Be Inspired, I've actually taken on a workspace and an apprentice, so it's not just me anymore.
Amazing. Well, Sarah, we are so all of us are so proud of you, and to see you preparing and to see you up on that stage at the weekend. I mean, I'm sat there like a proud mum. I'm just made up. So, and your kids and your partner must be so proud of you. You must be so proud. You should be proud of yourself.
It's that awful waiting moment now. Like, you want it to go up, you want it to be up, but you don't want to watch it.
You don't want to have to watch it back, but you must watch it back. And that we did that together, didn't we? So that, again, part of the Be Inspired process is to go back and watch your talk afterwards and do some feedback, kind of galvanize you to watching your feedback. But it's uncomfortable, isn't it?
The first time in particular. I don't know which is worse, because the first time you just want to make sure that you haven't done anything really bad. And then the second time is when you start noticing all the annoying things that you might do. Yeah. So it's not the third time that you actually accept those, and then someone else might have watched it and says something nice and you feel a bit better.
And then you feel better.
But Sarah,
Sorry,
Go on.
I was just going to say, for anybody that's thinking about Be Inspired or Be Heard, because as part of Be Inspired, you go through both, right? Everybody goes through the Be Heard program. We do all the standard learning, then we break out into the WhatsApp. One of the things that I absolutely adore about the whole process is how much everybody's got everybody's back. Like even to this day, your cohort are still so tight, and also past alumni and current alumni are all like see what was going on. For example, you, Louisa and Alex, both both previous alumni went to go and support you. You spoke. Lizzie Jackson Barrett, also alumni, came along to was speaking on the same at the same event as you. To see you all like work together and support each other is really, really lovely. But what would you say to anybody who's thinking about doing this?
Just do it. Like there's news, is there? And you just like my perfect example. You don't know where you're going to end up. That's the thing. You start off and you don't know where you're going to end up. And honestly, the support from everyone is amazing. And even if you just did like the first bit, just dip your toe in, because once you've done that, you're going to want more anyway. Just do the whole lot. But if you're in, you got to be all in.
I love it. I love it. And we're all so, so, so proud of you, Sarah. Can you please give us those details? Do a post. We'll be expecting it in the IATQB Hive. Share with us how we can vote for you. And let's everyone swarm behind Sarah Turner and Little Bo Sheep, and let's get her that gift of the year. Award sorted sausage. Sarah, we love you. Thank you so much for your time today, my love.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
See you later. Oh, look at this that's just arrived. Oh, they're heavy. For everybody that's watching, you're about to get an exclusive. He's clever, is that Wallace, you know, you lot. So on Sunday, completely unrelated, on Sunday, we're doing the Fly Anyway 10K. We are running, walking, cartwheeling, wheeling 10 kilometers at Heaton Park in Manchester and also in London. But the medals have just arrived for our participants. Look at these. They're heavy and all. They're good. Look at, I feel like a winner already. I'm not going to wear it until I've done it. But these are our medals for the Fly Anyway 10K in conjunction with Sister and sponsored by Stella, which is absolutely amazing. They are swish. I am absolutely made up with them. So if you are taking part, not only will you get one of these, you'll get a very, very special Fly Anyway 10K t-shirt for coming to take part. If you haven't already, but please do sponsor us. If you haven't, I'll give you that. Don't lose it. That's my one for when I've done. When I come over the finish line with a Norseco in my hand. If you are thinking about Be Inspired, if you are thinking about working with me at all, please do book in a little chat. You might be feeling some fear around the price of it. You might be feeling some fear around the time that it takes to complete or to do the work. And I've got your back for all of it, my darlings. So please do book in a call or drop me a DM right now and let me know that you're there and you want to have a little natter. I've got some time this afternoon to have a chat with as many of you as I possibly can. We've got plenty of places left for this cohort, but please do get in touch if you are wanting to explore it. Doors close this Friday, and I'm going to be back in about 10 minutes' time with another Alumni Talks. And we'll be speaking to, I think we're speaking to Tanya Ibbison and her experience of Be Inspired and the Mastermind. So I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Draw.